Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play Through the Darkest of Times. This will be part 2 of our Let's Play. In the last episode, we started a resistance against, the Nazi Party, who have now taken over our lovely, beloved Germany. And we did some missions to try and get a little bit of sort of capital and stuff to, grow our resistance. But everything's fallen apart here. Like, Arthur Ender has all the heat in the world. Our character, Haro Esser, he's in a bit of heat as well. We don't quite have enough supporters, and it's getting riskier by the day. So I think we just need to, risk it. Oh, Arthur Ender, you are... Oh, right, because the higher the... That's right. I guess we have to send Amelia Mahler as well. So you guys go do that. How do we drop heat? Is it just like... Maybe we just need to chill out for a bit. Yeah, I think we just need to let that one go for a bit. Okay, we still have 14 supporters. Hopefully we get 6 more here. Oh my god, there was a witness. No, we're just doing it. Whatever it takes. Yes, we got 6. Gustav's always been seen. Go figure. That was something we had to do. Hitler, Jews are safe here. Hitler rejects the accusation in foreign newspapers. There is no danger to Jews in Germany. Fake news. Doesn't seem era appropriate. Enabling Act grants Hitler legislative powers. The new parliament passes the Enabling Act despite the objections of the Social Democrats. The act allows Hitler to create new laws, even change the constitution without parliamentary consent. Goebbels wants to drain the swamp. Goebbels announces a political purge of public broadcasting and media. Starting April 1st, the German radio station will broadcast an hour of the nation daily from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. At our meeting, Gerhard Kettmann approaches me with dread in his eyes. My brother, the one in the SA. He suspects I'm part of the resistance. How did he find out? I don't know, but the allusions he made were clear. He knows. You need to stop spying. This is too risky. Keep your brother at a distance, but you can stay in the group, I reply. For now, I think to myself. Of course he did. Of course he figured it out. By magic. Okay, there we go. So we can now expand into further into other territories. Ooh. Ah, there we go. Go into hiding. So... Gerhard Kettmann's going to do this, and I think we send you two off as well. Okay, so that's how you reduce heat, I'm guessing. Actually, wait, is this new... Oops. Is this getting... Yeah, right. Meet a former unionist, contact a priest. Josef Etter, a devout Christian and a member of the church in Tempelhof, tells us about a pastor, whatever, who previously often expresses strong criticism about the regime. Josef Etter? We don't even know a Josef Etter. Okay, can we send Esser on this and Mahler? Boom. That's like guaranteed success. And we'll give them the bike so they can run away. Sure, let's do it. We lost one supporter, which kind of sucks, but I think we've still unlocked the things that we needed to unlock. Haro Esser meets with a priest in Tempelhof to see if he could be one for the resistance. Things go well. The priest is an opponent of the regime and tells us that many members of his community might be willing to help us. Gerhard Kettmann has retreated to a safe place where nobody knows him. When he returns, he feels much safer than before. Does that just reset it? Or does it just drop it by 1? Because if it drops it by 1, that's kind of useless. It is Saturday and I'm on my way to buy groceries for the weekend. When I see the shop in the distance, I can already tell that something is up. In front of the building, a crowd of people has gathered, including a few men wearing the brown uniform of the SA. Get closer. I approach the store and see what's going on. 3 brown shirts stand around the entrance of the shop, holding signs with anti-Semitic slogans. A Star of David and the word Jew are painted on the shop window. Talk to the passerby. I look at the people who are watching the scene. Talk to a mother holding her child by the hand. Do you know what's going on, I ask. The girl holding her mother's hand looks at me and smiles. She might be around 5 years old. No, the mother shakes her head. And I don't want to know. She takes a girl and moves down the street. Look around. I wonder who to talk to next. I bet the elderly woman, is she going to be like super racist? What's happening here, I ask the elderly woman. Those Jews are getting what they deserve, she answers. One of the SA men is looking at me. Ask what she means. How so, I ask. They are our enemies, the woman yells, throwing wild gestures. Told her she would be super racist. Old people are always super racist in games like this. They are sucking us dry. Who do you think gets all the money Germany must pay for these reparations? That's right, the Jews get all the money. But now we will strike back. Now it's time for them to pay. I've heard enough. Man in a suit? Can you tell me what all of this is about? I ask a man wearing a suit. He looks like he doesn't belong in this part of town. Shh, he says, and gives me an angry look. But I ask again. I lower my voice and ask again. What's going on here? Why are they attacking this shop? It's happening everywhere, the man says. I come from Friedrich Strauss. Strauss? One of those. It's the same there. They are standing in front of every Jewish shop. Doctors, lawyers, you name it. I have no idea what they're planning. Some of these places have been around for decades. Ask him why he's here. What are you doing here? Actually, says the man, I'm supposed to do business with Mr. Schmidt, the owner of this shop. But it doesn't look like it'll happen today, so I guess I'll go. He turns around and walks away. Turn towards the store. A woman tries to enter the shop, but one of the brown shirts sends her away. I'm just gonna go home. Actually, I'm gonna talk to the brown shirts. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? I ask one of the SA men. What does it look like to you? He says. I don't know. I have no idea. Are you looking for groceries? You, says the leader of the group. Watch out, or you'll regret it. He comes closer. Calm him down. Alright, I say. I don't want any trouble. The SA thugs start to chant. Germany to the Germans! Get out, Jews! Okay, we're just gonna go home. I feel sick when I get home. Things in this country are only getting worse. We must be careful. We must be careful. Jewish businesses boycotted. The Nazis organized a day-long boycott of Jewish businesses across Germany. Himmler promoted. Heinrich Himmler is appointed police commissioner of Bavaria. And 10,000 Prussians arrested. Since February, Prussian police and SA have arrested more than 10,000 people and taken into protective custody. There isn't enough space in regular prisons. Many are kept in makeshift camps. It's just so they can focus better. Concentrate, as it were. At our meeting, Gerhard Kettmann is seething. I swear to you, the fire of the Reichstag was the biggest gift the Nazis could have hoped for. What do you mean? Gerhard continues. They're blaming the Communist Party, whom they've been enemies with forever, and now they have the excuse they need to just round them all up, including my own father. Can we help? Is there something we can do to help? I ask him. I need a lawyer for my father in prison, but that costs money. Give him 50 marks. We'll help you with that, I say. I don't even think we can afford 50 marks just quietly. How many marks do we have? Oh, we'd have to check our inventory. Okay, buy medicine. No. We need to just collect donations, but this is dangerous. Okay, it's not super dangerous. Okay, so it dropped them by a little bit, but Gerhard Kettmann didn't drop by anything. Maybe he's too done. I'll give you a bike. Yes, we have 31 marks left, so we need money. Talk to Christian community. Wolf Kuffer is a priest in Prenzlberg and introduces us to some of his friends. We can try to convince them to help. See, if I send you, that's just going to rocket it up. But maybe we just send you two again. You're pretty good at that. I really want you to go into hiding. So you do that. Oh, it costs you $30. It has to be done. And then, Gustav, are you happy with this? Yeah? Okay, we'll talk to the Unionist. This'll be fine. Yep. Let's go. We lost a supporter, that's fine. They donated 6 marks, and then we'll see how we go. Gustav Sawyer meets with a former Unionist in Köpenick to see if he could be convinced to join the resistance. We're preaching to the converted. The trade unionist is a staunch opponent of the Nazis and will support us. That's because he's a communist. He's a trade unionist. Arthur Ender visits the group's known supporters among workers in Kreuzberg to ask for additional donations. He is successful. People are upset about the latest atrocities of the regime and are willing to help our group. Haro Esser meets with the people from the Christian community in Tempelhof and talks to them about the regime and possible ways to resist it. There is a witness. We're just going to hide. The witness leaves. Quite a few think that... Okay, well... Quite a few think that Hitler's way is against God and that as a Christian they should do something about the situation. Others have doubts because Hitler might still be God's will. Amelia thinks she's been seen. Gerhard Kettmann retreated to a safe place where nobody knows him. When he returns, he feels much safer than before. Good. Good. Jews and communists removed from service. Newly established law for the restoration of the professional civil service. Jewish and communist inclined workers are purged from the civil service. Change in state governorship. New governors from the Nazi Party are appointed to lead the German states. And Papen resigns. Papen resigns as Reich Commissioner of Prussia. They fired me. I lost my job, says Arthur Ender. Why? What? But why, I ask. I think someone overheard me speak with a colleague about voting for the Communist Party in the last election, Arthur says. This is horrible. I don't even know where to find the money for rent next week. Or food. We can offer you money. We'll give you some money until you find something new. Yeah, we'll give him 10 marks. I'm afraid that's all we can give you right now, I say, handing him 10 marks. Okay, so I'm guessing we lost like a bit compared to all of it. They're really cracking down in these areas. Observe SA activities. I can do this if there is no one else who can. The Nazis have no idea I exist. I'm under the radar. Okay, so Gerhard Kettmann went down a little bit. Which is good. So we have to talk to the workers, and that will lead to this stuff. Fair enough. We still need more money. Okay, we'll talk to the workers. Valentin Meyer, a worker and supporter of the group, wants to introduce us to some of his co-workers. What do we need? We need propaganda and empathy. You're pretty good at that. Ooh, but you are a Catholic conservative, so they kind of hate you for it. I hate you as well, but ugh. What do we need here? A communist, an anarchist, a social democrat. Who did I send? Was it you? Yeah, you're the social democrat. Right. We'll give you the bike too for a quick getaway. Collecting donations in Kreuzberg. Like, we really have to do this, but... Wait. Oh, wait, you're on the other thing. Yep, that'll have to be fine. And then our supporter Paul Hahn introduced us to a doctor in Wilmersdorf who is willing to supply us with medicine without asking too many questions. That costs 10 marks. We get 1 medicine. Sure. I don't know what medicine's for, but I'm going to spend some marks to get it. We lost 1 supporter. Our supporters donated 7 marks. That's fine. We're not doing terribly. I expected this to be like, it was talking itself up to be brutally hard. Gerhard Kettmann is on his way to meet with a doctor who is willing to sell us medicine without asking too many questions. He visits the doctor at his medical practice outside the regular opening hours and gets some very useful medicine. Haro Esser as a goddamn guy. Ask for additional donations. Someone's getting suspicious. We're just going to do it. Whoever got the suspicions calmed down. He is successful. People are upset about the latest atrocities of the regime and are willing to help the group. Haro Esser has been seen. Go figure. Amelia Marla meets with co-workers of our supporter in Köpenick and talks to them to see if someone would be willing to help us. The SA show up. We're going to hide. The SA are retreating. Turns out there are still people not happy about the regime and willing to do something about it. Okay, so we need to be a bit more aggressive. We can't just hide all the time. Shektita banned. The Jewish practice of Shektita, the ritual slaughter of animals and preparation of kosher food, is declared illegal. Hess promoted. Rudolf Hess is appointed as the deputy Führer. Not spelt right, but that's okay. NS students begin action against the un-German spirit. In several German cities, the official organization of the NS students begins its action against the un-German spirit by publicly disparaging Jewish and progressive artists and scientists. So things are going downhill quite quickly. Not everyone from the group has shown up for tonight's meeting. Yeah, there's the woman that's there. Who's not here, I ask? Oh no, Gustav, that's right. Gustav Sawyer has fled to Moscow, says Amelia Marla. With the brown shirts rounding up Communist Party members everywhere, it was just too dangerous for him to stay. Oh, so we just lose a guy. That's kind of shit, but okay. Oh, they're all gone. Okay, so this is where we really need to just, like, slam this hard. Has anyone got the perks we need for this? Don't think so. So we need what? Secrecy and empathy, which is... So you guys are there. Okay, they're exactly the same. Except that Arthur Ender is significantly less, like, known. Use medicine? No. Okay, it does nothing. 50-50. I think we have to take that. Talk to the Christian community, because you guys can do that, yeah? In fact, you can basically do that alone. I think you will. We don't have enough marks to do this, yeah. Which means we need more money, basically. I think we just have to risk that. We're gonna have to take some risks now. I think we should have been taking more risks earlier. Amelia Marla meets with people from the Christian community. There is a guy, fail the mission's goal, or sighting. We'll enforce it. Get out of here. Quite a few think that Hitler's way is against God. Amelia thinks she's been seen. Yeah. Arthur Ender talks to dedicated supporters to find out if they would be willing to join our group. Someone's getting suspicious. No. I think we just have to, like, hit it hard now. He picks 3 who he thinks might be able to become core members of the group. Now it's on us to pick one. An attorney and a national conservative. Boom, you're in. I love it. We need an attorney. We need someone employed by the state on our side. Let's get out of here. Skedaddle, skedoodle, get the hell out of here. Nice, 20 bucks. Don't know if that was worth being spotted. Goering forms secret police force. Hermann Goering forms the Geheim Staatspolizei, or Gestapo, from the former Prussian police. The Führer's birthday. Adolf Hitler's 44th birthday is celebrated as a national holiday, with celebrations across Germany, including parades and special church services in his honor. Albert Funk is dead. Communist and former member of the Reichstag, Albert Funk dies at the age of 38 after being thrown from an upstairs window of a police station. Oh gee, I wonder how that could have possibly happened. Before the meeting, Gerhard Kettmann seems distracted and unusually quiet. What's the matter, Gerhard? He looks up at you. It's my wife. She never came home last night. What if the SA took her? What if she's in prison right now? So your brother works for the SA, your father went to prison and needs a lawyer, and your wife disappeared? Jesus Christ. We're in this together. I tell Gerhard. We're going to search for her and we're going to find her. End of scene. Oh, is this just a new mission? Is it that one? Yeah, search for the wife of Gerhard. The wife of one Gerhard Kettmann went missing. We have to find out what happened. I mean, we just sent Gerhard. Oh, I guess we don't. Ah, we need a national conservative. Ah, that really didn't do well. We need someone else that can do it quietly, so why don't you do it? We still don't have enough marks for this. How many marks do we have? 19. Bugger me, that's not enough. Do we just have to, like... Oh god, that's a bit much. 1822, that's 226. Can we have donations anywhere else? Not at the moment. Can we just send Marla there? Like, sure. Then we send you guys. I think we might have failed this, but like I think we've given ourselves too much heat and we spent too much money on going into hiding. Donate 8 marks. That's not bad. You know, 8 marks is fine. Amelia Marla meets with a friend in Lichtenberg. Maybe she is still as opposed to the Nazis as she used to be. Someone's getting suspicious. Let's hide. The mission has been aborted. Motherfucker. God damn it. The police show up. We have to hide. Okay, police are leaving. Cool. We get half our reward of 9. Jeez. Well, at least we finished a mission. That slows our morale loss. Helen Kupfer talks to our contacts and visits all the pubs where members and friends of the SA can be found, hoping to learn the whereabouts of Gerhard Kettmann's wife. Someone's been watching. There is a witness. We'll just do it. A little bit of suspicion's not that bad. She learns that the SA has captured someone that fits the description of our member's wife. Sturmabteilung storms unions, which is the SA. Trade union officers are stormed by SA brown shirts. Unions banned. Trade unions are banned in Germany. They are replaced by the DAF, or German Labour Front, created and headed by Robert Ley. Okay, well, I mean, DAF, German Labour Front. I know German will be Deutsch. I don't know what Labour is in German. I wouldn't have imagined it's A. And front will probably be front. Usually short words like that with not many, like E's or U's, I think German language is all about, are usually pretty much the same. Aircraft named Hindenburg. Goering names Junkers D-2500 Hindenburg aircraft and founds the Reichsluftschutzbund, the Reich Air Defense Association. I have some good and some bad news, said Gerhard Kettmann. The good news, we found my wife after she went missing. And the bad news? Gerhard takes a deep breath. The SA is holding her captive. The room falls silent. Let's get to work. Alright people, we have work to do, I say. We know her location, so it's up to us to get her out. This seems like a bad idea. We learned where the SA has illegally detained the wife of one of our members. The police won't help us, we have to deal with this ourselves. Quiet skill secrecy. I mean, that's about as good as we're gonna get, I think, so let's do it. Can go into hiding. Do we send Gerhard Kettmann into hiding? See, if I send, like, other people, do they all lose it? So, okay, he's on 433, so it should be easy to remember. Yes, do it. Because I want to see. We got 8 marks, which is good. At night, Helen Kupfer and Arthur Ender meet in front of the SA location, where they're detaining Gerhard Kettmann's wife. While Helen Kupfer keeps watch, Arthur Ender breaks in, finds the wife, and they flee together. And then Gerhard Kettmann, blah blah blah, he's safer. Does everyone else actually lose some, or is it just him? As I cross the Schlossbruck on a rainy late Wednesday night, ooh, I like this scene, I hear an angry voice shouting through a loudspeaker and a huge cheering crowd. It seems to be coming from the open plots. Carefully move to the edge of the crowd. The scene is immense. Thousands of people are listening to the rantings of Joseph Goebbels, the new Minister of Propaganda, with rapt attention. Listen carefully. The era of extreme Jewish intellectualism is now at an end. The breakthrough of the German Revolution has again cleared the way on the German path. The future German man will not just be a man of books, but a man of character. Scan the crowd. There are thousands gathered here at the open plots. Some chant slogans. A group of students to my right breaks into song. Various angry shouts can be heard from the crowd. No to the decadence and moral corruption. Down with Jewish intellectualism. Keep moving through the crowd. Goebbels joins in, booming over the microphone. Yes to decency and morality in family and state. I consign to the flames the writings of Heinrich Mann. Ernst Gleiser, Eric Kastner. Kastner? Kastner? I don't remember. Flames? Flames. There is an immense pile of books in the center of the plaza. Perhaps tens of thousands of books ablaze in a bonfire. That's when I realized what this is. This is the action against the un-German spirit announced by the German Student Union back in April. It's a book burning. A huge one. How can there be so many supporters of Nazism? Do they even realize what they're doing? No, I've had enough. Nearby, a group of students breaks into a chant about German purity, and nausea creeps into my stomach. A sharp-faced man with sad, penetrating eyes glares at me with a side-eye. "You don't look well, friend. Why aren't you joining the chant?" he remarks. There's a hint of irony in his voice. Maybe sympathize with the resistance. "Why aren't you joining the chant?" I reply. The tiniest hint of a smirk creeps across the corner of his mouth, then sadness draws over his face as his gaze turns to the fire. His wet eyes reflect the dancing flames. He reminds me of someone I know. It's enough for me to attend the destruction of my own work. To celebrate it would be too self-deprecating, even for me. His voice is soft, resigned. Wait, what? I stare at the books, then at him, mouth agape. Are you... I stutter. He holds one hand out and purses his lips to shush me. I regain my composure. A half smile grows below his sad eyes. "But what are you doing here?" I whisper. "You know they had to ask the firemen to douse the books in petrol? Leave it to the Nazis to schedule a book burning in the rain." He chuckles. "We have to fight back. We have to do something. We have to fight this," I whisper with a tone of urgency. The man turns and faces me directly. I recognize him now. "My friend, not long from now, this whole sad spectacle will be over." He tilts his head and pauses. "And I will write a novel about it." "You're Eric Kastner, the writer." One of the students has been staring at us and cries out, "It's him! Kastner! Eric Kastner! It's him!" I will distract them. I say. "You should really leave now." "Pornographer!" another one shouts. The author is suddenly aware of the danger he's in and quickly disappears into the crowd before things get worse. I pick up a notebook that must have fallen out of his pocket. I walk home in a daze, seeped in the smell of smoke and the echoes of slogans and chants ringing in my ears. I will never forget the dancing flames reflected in Kastner's eyes as he watched his own books burn. Dun dun dun. Wow. 35. Oh, right, because we rescued his wife. Right. Public book burning. NS students burn thousands of books of Jewish and dissident writers and all books from the library of the Academy for Sexual Research. Nice. That must have been a fun academy. Attack on Berlin Academy. Outraged Nazi students storm the Berlin Institute for Sexual Science and loot its library. SPD executives go into exile. Due to the political situation, 6 members of the SPD party executive decided to leave Germany and work from abroad. Among them are Hans Vogel and Otto Wels. Spirits are high at our group meeting after successfully liberating Gerhard Kettmann's wife from prison. It feels so good to make a difference. "I'm so grateful to you all," says Gerhard. "How can we ever repay you?" "It's our pleasure." "We are happy to help," I say. "Perhaps we can say hello in person when she has recovered." "I'm afraid not," Gerhard says. "Now it's more dangerous than ever for her. She must leave the country. But that doesn't matter. She is alive." Yeah! Nice. He should be, like, super loyal now. Just saying. So do you have the notebook or whatever? Although it doesn't seem like we can use it. I don't know. Meet an academic. Meet a friend. See, Gerhard Kettmann didn't lose any of his heat. Even though he went to the thing. Weird. I don't quite know how that works. Okay, do we send these two? Get that 21. It's probably good. We'll do that. Meet a friend. Need empathy. You know what? I'm going to send Kettmann. Just because he has a decent empathy and, like, this doesn't really matter in that situation. Meet an academic. Karen Shard knows a professor in Weissensee who might be up for helping us. Helen Kupfer? Oh wow, doesn't like a doubtful past. Part of the police's rogues gallery, but knows people who could prove helpful. So you're an attorney with a doubtful past, and you're a national conservative. That's a peculiar combination, but sure. Kastner's notebook. Eric Kastner lost his notebook during the book burning at the Open Blast. We should bring it to him. Who can do this? Oh, so we don't want a national conservative. Right. Maybe we just... Wait, what about you guys? Do you like conservatives? Take them or leave them, I guess. Okay, I think we definitely want to do that for the 4 to 5. Talk to workers? Yeah, you're gonna hate that. Fair enough. Maybe I'll just get you to talk to... Can we add more people to the mission? Oh, we can. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Okay. I don't need this, I don't think. Might as well send her on that, I guess. And you can take a bike as well. Make it a little bit safer. Alright. We got 8 marks again, which is good. It's fine, keeps us afloat. Arthur Ender meets with the co-workers of our supporter in Kreuzberg. Oh, blah blah blah. Arthur thinks he's been seen. That's fine. Amelia Mahler. We made 20 bucks. Nice. And then Gerhard Kettmann meets in Lichtenberg with a friend from the old days to ascertain how he thinks about the regime. Turns out his friend opposed the regime even less than back then. Opposed the regime even less than back then. When Gerhard Kettmann explains him what this is about, he wants to help right away. Well, that should be more. Turns out his friend opposes the regime even... There should be more than back then. You just said the opposite. He opposes it less. Hitler promotes peace. Hitler endorses US President Roosevelt's world disarmament proposal. He demands a revision of the Versailles Treaty, an end of the partial occupation of German territory by France, and the elimination of German war reparation payments. Mayors suspended. In 70 cities, the appointed mayors are suspended or on forced leave. Wagner and Leibahn strikes. Commissioner of the Reich Otto Wagner and leader of the German Working Front ban any strikes and labor disputes for the coming weeks. Helen Kupfer takes me aside after the meeting, looking nervously over her shoulder. What is it? What is it, Helen, I ask. Listen, she says. When a man loves a woman, or a woman loves a man... Sorry, when a man loves a man, other way around, or a woman loves a woman, do you believe that's wrong? No, it's not wrong. I think love is love, no matter who is loving whom, I say, and see a relieved smile on her face. So she's telling me she's gay. Fair enough. Good for you. So you're... Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, so Helen Kupfer... She's an attorney in Germany. She was an attorney, I guess. She's a national conservative, so she's a conservative. She has a doubtful past, and she's gay. Man, Helen Kupfer, you have lived more lives than I think I will ever live, and more than the average person. That's actually impressive. Alright, but either way... we are going to leave this episode here. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, feel free to subscribe to my channel and check out the other videos on there. If you think you know any friends that might enjoy my content, make sure you share a video or two with them. I really appreciate it. And finally, if you want to leave any hints, tips, tricks, feedback of videos, or you just want to say hi, make sure you do so in the comment section down below so I can see it. And I'll see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.